Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Bushnell Prairie City High School, but we're not here for high school sports. As has been the case all COVID season long, we are here for junior high sports tonight. I have Miles back on the camera tonight. You can't see him, but he was waving. He really was, I promise. And alongside with the headset on for the entire first game at least is Sam Hensley. Sam, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, it's good to be here.
I'll tell you what, I was happy when I saw you walking in for practice. You told me you were going to stay and do the game with me and hopefully do both. We'll see. Put that a little closer to your mouth so everybody. We want to make sure Mom and Dad can hear you. There you go. But you're going to stay, hopefully, if we can get both games done soon enough, we'll get you for both games, at least for the first 8th grade game. Again, we talked a little bit about this when you were on here with us last time. It's different in that they're playing 8th grade first this year because of the low numbers for BPC.
Yep.
So does that really, I mean, in the whole scheme of things as a junior high basketball kid, does it really change anything for the kids?
You know, I don't think it does. I mean, most of these kids were probably used to having the 7th grade game first, but with missing a year and everything else going on, I think it's the least of the worries right now.
Well, we have all kinds of stuff going on here for the TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. The game is live on the YouTube channel for the West Prairie Junior High 7th grade team. We're, of course, live here, and then we should be going live shortly with Knoxville Blue Bullets and West Prairie Boys basketball team as well. So all kinds of fun stuff coming your way here on TSSR Live. Game Time Live presented by MDH. Bushnell Banking Center also helping to bring you the contest tonight. Bushnell Banking Center, located 360 South Green Street in Bushnell, offers full-service banking and loan services. For all of your banking needs, come visit the bank, a friendly service, or call them at 309-772-2345. Good luck, Spartans. Bushnell Banking Center is an equal housing lender and a member FDIC. And, of course, the pregame and postgame shows are sponsored by JoJo's Gaming Parlor. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also, on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH Events, live on the big screen. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell, and cheer the Spartans on to victory. So we are moving right along here with the sports season. You guys have another game Friday at home for the varsity team, and then you're on the road for 5 straight games. Is that right?
Yep. I think we got most of our home games out of the way first this season. So we're going to be on the road for the second half of the season, it seems like.
So once again, if you're on our YouTube channel and you're looking for the different games, another feed has the West Prairie Southeastern Junior High volleyball game from the West Prairie Middle School in Colchester. This is the BPC West Central Junior High game. We are starting with the 8th grade game first. That's why it says 8th grade. It's a little different than normal, but that's where we're starting. And then on yet another feed, you can find the Knoxville Blue Bullets and West Prairie Cyclones junior varsity basketball team, as that should have gone live or will be going live in just a couple minutes. All kinds of great stuff going on here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, and it is the pregame show brought to you by JoJo's Gaming Parlor. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH Events, live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell, and cheer the Spartans on to victory. So, been a tale of 2 games that we've got to see the junior high team.
Yep.
The Macomb game was, let's just forget about it.
Yeah.
And
we'll leave that one in the past.
Right?
Yep.
The second game was a much better contest against West Prairie, and so they responded well to those 2 games. And that's, for a group of young kids, that having a short memory is a great thing. It looks like Adam Morrow is here to officiate. I don't know if he can throw us out or not, but if it's possible that I get thrown out, he's throwing some base signals at me. I'm not stealing, Adam. I'm not going to do it. I don't slide anymore, and I don't run anymore, buddy. I gave that up a long time ago, and anybody that knows me could understand that if And if you don't know me, all you have to do is look at me. But at any rate, we'll get back to what we were talking about. They responded well, and that's a huge part of being a good team is being able to respond. And when you get beat 66-7, that's a pretty easy way to give up.
Yes, they came back well their next game, so.
And that's really all you can. And after a situation like that, that's really all you can ask for.
Yep.
Is that they come back and they try hard and they play hard the next time, and that's what they did. So we're happy to see that. We're about 3.5 minutes away from game time here at Bushnell Prairie City High School. It is junior high boys basketball. BPC Spartans against the West Central Heat, and we'll be right back after this.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation does more than just tape ankles.
They get us back on the court.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation
helps me reach peak performance.
In the weight room. Prepares me for competition.
My MDH physical therapists and the fitness programs MDH offers help me on my road to recovery and improve my quality of life.
Come see why MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation was voted best of the best in McDonough County.
Well, we were camping, and then I got a phone call from my neighbor and said that we got hit by a storm. He said, you better come home because there's no roof. He said, I look up and see the sky. He didn't know what you were going to do, where you're going to go, but Country Financial took care of us.
We anticipate something that we hope never happens, but when it happens, we are there to make good on our promise.
Welcome back to Bushnell Prairie City High School. Still seems weird to say that when you're calling a junior high game. You know that?
Yeah.
And what stinks is granted, it's a much smaller gym, but we really do have a pretty nice junior high gym, too.
Yeah, the only thing I would have to complain about in there is the size of the bleachers in between there, but, it is a nice gym. I think they got a new floor put in last year, so
they had to. You had to take the Brave off.
Yeah,
and
for
put
the Spartans. For the Spartans. So.
Okay, you've been in school and you were a Brave. Some of us have been out a long time. I don't know that it matters a whole lot. But did you have any opinion on that?
The Brave Spartan thing?
Yeah, switching everybody to Spartans and getting rid of the Braves and the differences and stuff.
I think it's good that everybody went to Spartans, and I don't think it made a lot of sense, having the elementary and junior high a lot different, but it didn't matter much to me at the time. But
do you think it mattered to any kids, really?
No.
In all honesty?
Not a whole lot.
They were just like, just let us play,
yeah,
and we'll go from there. You're watching the pregame show here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. The pregame show sponsor is JoJo's Gaming Parlor. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Events, live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell, and cheer on the Spartans to victory. So, all of our streams are going live. You can watch West Prairie currently as well. Ethan Hunt is on the call there. West Prairie has also got junior high volleyball tonight. You can watch them, and we're going to do the national anthem here. That's the thing that always catches me off guard. So we're going to step aside for the national anthem. So that was the national anthem performed by the radio. I don't really know who that is. Who do you think that was playing that, Sam?
I don't know.
No guesses?
Haven't got a clue.
Not the Marine Corps band, or you're not going to throw anything out there like that?
No.
No, you're just going to. I was giving Adam Morrow a hard time earlier, and standing up here, I noticed that he shaved his head, but it looked like he only had to shave about half of it. That's what I was noticing from up here. I don't know. Now he's doing a robot dance. That's what you got to love. Officials that have a little fun, right?
There we go.
As long as he gets us out of here fast, that's all we care about. So it is going to be West Central basketball to start the opening quarter of play. 6-minute quarters. There's 6 minutes on the clock, and we're ready to go here with the first possession. This is 8th grade basketball, so that is Stimson with it over on the far side. He gives it to McGraw. McGraw gets it kicked away, and Morrow's all over it. Kicked by Huffman, and we have our first out-of-bounds possession, so it's going to be inbounded to number 21, who we don't have on the roster. Do you have a 21 on your roster anywhere?
I don't have a 21 or a 3.
A number 3 isn't on the other side either, so I don't know who either one of those two players are. I apologize. Maybe we can try to find out at halftime. And there's a foul on number 21 if you want to write him. Just write his number in the bottom of the book over there, and we'll figure it out. So the foul's on number 21. If somebody's watching at home and you can tell us who number 21 is, we would greatly appreciate that. We would take the information and run with it, as they say. Wouldn't we? So it's going to be inbounded and thrown away, and Beekman's going to try to save it. He can't quite get there, so it'll be possession to West Central and a turnover to the Heat. And it's going to be far side, back to McGraw. McGraw getting a pick by number 21, and then he just dribbles right to Christensen. He's going to take it away. Go back the other way for BPC. Miles, you might zoom in just a smidge more, bud, if you would, please. And there's McKim with, nice look down to Christensen, and his shot's off, no good. Pierce goes to battle for the rebound, and it's going to go off of, I believe, number 24, Braden T. And it'll be BPC basketball. Beekman to inbound for the Spartans. Nice look into Pierce, and his shot's up and in. 2-0 the score. 4:51 to go in the. They're going to call a carry on Gage Stimson. Andrew Lewis, the coach for the Heat. Huffman with the shot, McKim with the rebound and the putback, and it's good. Nice rebound and putback for Ethan McKim, and the Spartans lead 4-0. 21 with the basketball. He's going to go to McGraw, right corner. He's going to drive, and Pierce did a good job, Sam, of just stepping down and cutting off the lane, and it just made enough of a bobble for McGraw to get a travel.
Yes, perfect help defense there.
So Beekman on the dribble and Huffman with it now. Pierce, as we've got everybody involved so far for BPC, and Pierce puts up another shot, and it's good. 6-0, and a timeout on the floor is going to be charged to the Heat. It's a 30-second timeout, their first of the contest. 4:05 to go here in quarter number 1. Hoping to bring you this contest tonight here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH is Hensley Grain. Hensley Grain in rural Bushnell has a long family history of taking an active role in the Bushnell Prairie City School District and especially Spartan athletics. Good luck, Spartans, in 2021, and enjoy the shortened athletic campaign. You take an active role in that Hensley Grain thing, don't you?
Yeah, there we go, right there.
I see you at our place quite regularly, checking bins and everything else.
Yep.
It's all part of the gig, isn't it?
Yes, sure is.
Right, wrong, or indifferent. That's what you have to do. And Dad's a slave driver, so he makes you go all the time, doesn't he?
He keeps us busy. He keeps us busy.
Grace Hughes is watching in Aquaka, Illinois. Got a bunch of Heat fans watching, but nobody's telling me who number 21 is. Huffman with it the other way after the steal. Little forearm in the back, but Huffman's going to get it to fall nonetheless. It's 8-0. Grace, if you can tell me who number 21 is on your team and number 3, I would greatly appreciate it. If you're watching. Still, Huffman again, and that time he's going to be fouled on the drive. That's going to be Gage Stimpson, number 10, picking up the foul. It is number 10. It's his first, team's first. And at the free throw line, shooting 2 for the Spartans is number 11, Lane Huffman. 3:33 to go in the first quarter. First free throw is good by Huffman. Second one is off, no good. Pierce with the rebound. He's going to put the shoulder down, go right to the lane. Can't get the shot to fall, and it's going to be a jump ball as Braden T, got the rebound, but then he was tied up by a pair of Spartans, including Pierce. It'd be possession to BPC. 9-0 is the score. 3:27 to go in the first quarter. And we got another jump ball to be possession to West Central. So it's still going to be pass was so hard it went off Tate's hand, or T's hand, and then Huffman's going to get another layup. Went off T's hand, hit the backboard, and came all the way out to the free throw line. Those are the kind of passes your brother passes, isn't it?
I know it.
He passes the rocket.
He's got those
hard,
bullets. Yep.
It's almost like he's on the football field. Now that was like a 4-step travel right there. Didn't call it, but now Beekman's going to give it to Christensen, and Christensen was like, you could have gave me that a little earlier. Pierce is going to be fouled. It's going to be foul number 3 on the Heat. And a timeout is going to be called, and that should be a COVID timeout. Are we taking a COVID timeout?
I don't know.
I don't know. We're going to take a break, though. 11-0 is the score, 2:48 to go in quarter number 1.
You see fires on TV all the time. You don't understand what the families are really going through until you've lived it. The day before the fire, life was good. We went to bed, we woke up, and we had nothing. If it was not for Country Financial, we would still have nothing.
McDonough District Hospital's Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center was built for one goal: to strengthen women's health services in the region's premier facility. Our dedicated staff, past and present, delivered generations of MDH babies, and now in the new Women's Center, our staff is ready to deliver the next generation and beyond. Come visit the Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center and see for yourself the MDH difference.
And welcome back to BPC High School. Thanks for tuning in here as we've got young Mr. Tanner Pierce at the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. After the foul, I believe that was on number 30. And the first one's off, no good. That's Ethan Nichols. Second free throw is good. 12-0 is the score. BPC with the lead. Stimpson bringing it up for the Heat. Right side he goes to Nichols. Nichols to number 21. And all kinds of trouble. That's a long 5 seconds. Stimpson with it. As it looks like Upton's getting ready to check in for BPC. And McGraw with an inlet pass that was knocked away, and then Pierce and T are going to tie it up, and it'll be BPC basketball. Upton's checking in. Somebody needs to inbound it. Somebody needs to come get the ball. There we go, boys. It's amazing how one little change affects that kind of stuff, isn't it, Sam?
Yes. Those are the important things.
You want to do some play-by-play?
I can give it a shot.
Okay, McKim with the shot. He's going to be fouled. Let's see who this foul's on so we can try to get that in a book. 24. It's Braden T. I'll turn it over to you for a second. Let you try some play-by-play. What do you think?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Got McKim shooting 2 here. McKim, first one up is good. Second shot up, and it's also good.
Both of them are good?
Both shots are good.
Can you see them? Okay, you got them written down over there. You don't need to see my sheet, do you?
Got 10. Got number 3 taking it down the floor, Brock Beekman. Connor Upton with the shot there. Number 10, Gage Stimson taking it down the court. Pass left wing. Back up top. Shot by number 30. Off.
That was Nichols on a 3, and then the other 30 came up with it. And a timeout's going to be called by
Bushnell.
You know, I don't. It's a 16-0 game. Do you really need to save a possession?
Yeah, I know it.
With 1:22 to go here in the first quarter, it's BPC 16, West Central 0. Helping to bring you this contest here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, is Farmers and Merchant State Bank of Bushnell. For over 100 years, Farmers and Merchant State Bank of Bushnell has been serving the local community's needs for personal and business banking, as well as home and agricultural lending. Stop by the main branch at 484 East Main Street or their drive-up facility on Cole Street to learn more. F&M is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Brock Beekman gets it inside to Tanner Pierce for 2 there. Stimson taking it up the court again. Stimson, middle to the 3. Steal by Braxton Rhodes there.
Christensen, layup's no good. Another jump ball. Beekman had to rebound and tried to put it up with. You might have heard Coach Harrison say, good left hand. Problem is it hit the bottom of the rim instead of the backboard.
Didn't get the best angle there, did he?
No, he was pushed under a little farther than he probably definitely wanted to be and probably thought he was. There's number 3 that we still don't know who he is. Pierce with the rebound. Let's see if any of our, there's Upton.
Some good ball movement there.
Let's see if number 21 is, who made that?
Alex McGraw on the 3 there.
Okay, number 21 is, that's the end of the quarter. Number 21 is the Hayden Eisenecker.
There you go.
That's number 21. Does anybody know? And number 3 is Peyton Woodbury. Number 3 is Peyton Woodbury. Jessica Booten, thank you very much. We greatly appreciate you coming on board. Jeff T., thank you as well. Greatly appreciate you helping us out with those names. We had different numbers for those kids, I do believe.
3 is Peyton Woodbury.
3 is Peyton Woodbury. That is correct. And number 21 is Hayden Eisenecker. Am I saying that right? Anybody at home? Can you Can you spell that in a way that I can say it correctly? Eisenecker? I hope I'm saying it close to right anyway. So at the end of one quarter of play, it's 20-3. BPC with the lead. McGraw with a big 3 at the end of the quarter to at least close the gap a little bit. Helping to bring you this contest here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH's Webb Family Farms. Webb Family Farms has been growing corn, soybeans, and Spartans for 5 generations. Nathan, Lisa, Jamie, Cyrus, Terry, and Linda wish all BPC athletes good luck this season. BPC basketball to start the second quarter. McKim with it on a feed from Huffman. Just loses it, but it comes back out to Rhodes. And McKim gets the bucket. I'll tell you what, McKim had a fantastic 7th grade game the other night, and he has carried that right over into this 8th grade game.
You know, he sure did. He had probably 15 points for that team and played a key role in that game.
Christensen ties it up, but the possession goes back to the
may have been a little bit of a foul there.
No.
30 shot up and good. That is Ethan Nichols on the 3.
There's a 3?
Yep.
They shoot 3s, they'll get back in the ball game. Oh, Christensen gets it labeled with a pass almost from Huffman, and it's going to be taken away by Stimson.
30 shot up, no good. Rebounded 25.
Stimson, 10-foot line, top of the key. Oh, Rhodes put a little arm on him. Did you see that?
A little bit of a shove there, but
I'm here. Oh, there's another
30 again on the jumper.
That was a nice shot by Ethan Nichols. And they're closing the gap a little bit, 22-8. And Huffman gets a nice runner but can't get it to fall. And the rebound is from McGraw, a jump ball as McKim ties him up. It'll be possession of BPC. Checking in for BPC, Brock Beekman and Tanner Pierce. 4:32 to go in the first half, 22-8. BPC with the lead. Huffman gets it on the inbound. Well, they're fighting down low, aren't they?
You know, this 8th grade team does a really nice job of getting that ball down low and putting it in the hole.
Pierce with the rebound and the put back. It's blocked, puts it back up again, and he's finally going to get a foul called. He'll be shooting 2 more free throws. 25 on the foul. That's Caleb Thompson. First one was off, no good. Second one is good.
Huffman with the steal. Back down to Tanner Pierce. Shot up, no good. Ethan McKim on the rebound. Christensen shot up, no good.
BPC is dominating the glass, that is for sure.
Yes.
McGraw to Stimson now with 3:45 to go. That's Woodbury, right? Number 3. And then the first foul of the contest on BPC is going to go on Huffman. They should be in numerical order.
Yeah.
Note I said should be because I wrote. Did you write those in? No, you wrote those in. So if they're not in numerical order, that's your fault.
That's on me. That's on me.
Or I didn't have them in order last time. I think McKim's going to get called for a hold. Oh, Beekman's going to get called for a foul out top. Excuse me. Oh, it is second quarter action. I'm sorry I didn't update the quarter.
McGraw has it up top. 3 up, no good. Rebound Pierce. Beekman will take it up the floor. Beekman will take the shot. Up, no good. Rebound McKim. McKim puts it up, and it's good. McKim has 8 points on the night.
He's not flashy, but, man, he just does the things that you need to do at the post, doesn't he? These last 2 games.
Yep. Very fundamental, and it works.
Pierce is going to pick up the foul for BPC. It's his first, right?
His first foul, yep.
And COVID timeout on the floor. 2:54 to go in the first half. BPC leads 25-8. We'll be right back after this.
As we work together to stop the spread of COVID-19, McDonough District Hospital wants you to know that your health and safety are our #1 priority.
Our primary care providers are here to take care of you and your family's total well-being. Telehealth capabilities and the MDH Convenience Clinic all provide ease of access to our wide range of services.
All of this because we are committed to providing you quality and compassionate care that you have come to trust from us.
McDonough District Hospital, more than hospital care, a hospital caring.
Get dinner to the table quickly, no matter how busy your day's been. True Convection Cooking uses a fan to distribute hot air evenly and cook food faster. So dinner is ready when they are. True Convection Cooking, brought to you by Whirlpool.
And before we got back, we already had the ball tipped away and knocked out of bounds by Huffman. We're back to action. 25-8 the score, 2:52 to go in a basketball game. Or in the first half, second quarter. And then, a nice Pierce to Huffman pass, and it's 27-8. And I want to thank Jessica Booten and Clinton Stimson for I Snicker. I Snicker is how you say that.
Snicker.
I Snicker. Clinton spelled it out. Apparently he knows I'm fat because he said I and Snicker candy bar. He didn't say candy bar, but he spelled it like a Snicker candy bar. So I don't know if he knows. Maybe he knows me. I don't recognize the name, but that doesn't mean that I'm wrong, that I don't know him. I recognize the Stimson name, but
Pierce takes it all the way.
So thank you to all the West Central fans. Really, this is the best part of all of this stuff we're doing. It's just live chat on the side, finding out where people are watching from, and also bouncing around on the down there. It's like
Christensen on the board.
Well, everybody had their hands up. Nobody wanted it.
Yes.
Like Jerry Walters watching at home tonight. That's awesome. Hopefully some people are watching at JoJo's as well. And Huffman, a shot's off, no good. Pierce with the rebound, and he gets knocked down, and he throws it up, and he almost made it. And then McKim's there to take it away. His jumper's off, no good. Rebound to Pierce. He'll get that one to fall. Yes, he will. 31-8 is the score. And we're going to get Beekman with another foul.
Beekman's got 2 fouls on the night.
What do we got? Too many players on the floor. Adams trying to speed the game up a little bit. Devin's down in the other corner. He's like, hold on a second, boys. We cannot play with 6. Hey, watch the game.
There you go.
The radio guy talking to the official is something that probably should not happen. That only happens in a gym when there's only 50 people and nobody can. Fouls on number 30, Upton, for BPC. At the free throw line, shooting 2 for the Heat is number 24, Braden T. First one is good. I was going to say, that only happens in a gym like this where there's not very many people and you can hear everything.
I can't remember that happening any other time, but this year.
And the second one's off, no good. Stimson with the rebound for the Heat. And it's going to go back the other way. Beekman with a nice, it had a nice look to Huffman, but Stimson got his hands up. Good defensive play by the Heat there. Now Upton's going to put up the 3, and that might have been, was that partially blocked?
I think he might have had a hand up. I don't know if it was tipped, but some good defense there by the Heat.
Jump ball possession to the Heat. 47.2 seconds to go in the first half. It's 31-9. BPC with the lead. T with it. and it's on the floor. Another jump ball. This one's going to go to BPC. Down there fighting for it was Caleb Thompson, number 25. Got to give him credit, man. He was on the floor in a hurry. That's what you love to see as a basketball coach and player. You're not afraid to get down there, get dirty, and get after the
I don't know if
basketball.
somebody yelled fumble or what happened, but he sure did go for that one.
Oh, Huffman, a nice little drive. Can't finish, though. McKim with the rebound and put up was off, no good. Beekman with the rebound and another jump ball. No, what are they going to? Yeah, they're going to call a jump ball. Blue basketball, that is the Heat. If you're watching on a black and white TV, it'd be black.
Yes.
But I doubt if anybody's doing that anymore, right?
Not nowadays.
My first TV was a 12-inch black and white in my room. Oh, Upton, a nice block there. And that's going to be Eisnicker with it. And then T with the shot. It's off, no good. McKim with the rebound. He gets it out to Huffman, and that's going to be the end of the first half of play. Score 31-9. BPC with the lead. Thank you for watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Brought to you by Country Financial agent Shelly Poston. See Shelly Poston at Country Financial to learn more about protecting the things that mean the most in your life and get started on a plan for a comfortable future. Contact Shelly Poston today at Country Financial, 309-772-3003. And Heil Enterprises and Heil Trucking. Heil Enterprises and Heil Trucking can take your product down the road, near or far, and also offers top-notch heavy-duty truck and trailer repair. The second-generation business continues to grow and continues to support BPC athletics. Stop by and see Danny or Travis on Route 41 south of Bushnell, or south of Prairie City, excuse me. If you go south of Bushnell, you're not going to find it. Prairie City it is, or call them at 309-775-3333. That's Heil Enterprises and Heil Trucking. And McDonough District Hospital. McDonough District Hospital athletic trainers and the MDH Rehabilitation Center with locations in Bushnell and Macomb provide expert help to Spartan student athletes in the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonough District Hospital, more than hospital care, a hospital caring. So we're halfway through this 8th grade contest. It's 31-9, BPC with the lead. We'll be back to Bushnell Prairie City High School right after this.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation does more than just tape ankles.
They get us back on the court.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation
helps me reach peak performance.
In the weight room. Prepares me for competition.
My MDH physical therapists and the fitness programs MDH offers help me on my road to recovery and improve my quality of life.
Come see why MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation was voted best of the best in McDonough County.
Well, we were camping, and then I got a phone call from my neighbor and said that we got hit by a storm. He said, you better come home because there's no roof. He said, I look up and see the sky. He didn't know what you were going to do, where you're going to go, but Country Financial took care of us.
We anticipate something that we hope never happens, but when it happens, we are there to make good on our promise.
Welcome back to Bushnell Prairie City High School. We're at the half here with 7:45 to go in the halftime. 31-9 is the score. We're getting ready to go to third quarter action. Once again, if you're just tuning in and you're wondering what all the stuff is that's going on Hewlett Public Pro LLC's YouTube page, it's all TSSR Game Time Live stuff right now, presented by MDH, and it's junior high volleyball at West Prairie in Colchester at the middle school. It's West Prairie and Southeastern. Those are two storied programs at whatever level of volleyball you're talking about, so I'm sure that's a good game. Greg Phelps had that game on. I was listening to that a little bit earlier. And we have Ethan Hunt at the West Prairie High School, which is in Scioto, with the West Prairie and Knoxville Blue Bullets boys basketball game. And it's the second night in a row that the boys basketball team at West Prairie has played. They played last night, and they had senior night last night, so they get senior night a little early, but they got to win against Illini West.
Yep.
This schedule for everybody, Sam, has been unusual. you started when, you didn't know if you're going to play, and then all of a sudden you're playing and you're practicing, and then you're playing. You don't really, it was like what? You barely got your 7 days of practice in before you were able to play.
It's been wild, and the weather hasn't helped us out any. We've had days off school and different sorts of things happening, and it's kind of been mayhem, but I think everybody's kind of learning to just go with the flow, and we're figuring things out along the way.
So you're only a junior.
Yep.
But your brother's a senior.
Yep.
What was your thought, and then what do you think that was any different than what Will thought when you finally found out, hey, we're actually going to get to play some basketball? Were you super excited about it, or were you like, man, this is going to be tough?
I think Will and I always we were kind of staying hopeful, and there were some times, I think, when all this started, we were more bummed out than towards the end of it, but we kind of got used to things. But we were always staying hopeful, and when we found out we got to play, I think we were pretty excited, and I think the rest of the team was too. So even if it was a shortened schedule, as long as we're out there playing, I think that's the main thing.
So you guys both play football too.
Yep.
I had Coach Rodis on to do an interview yesterday, and I haven't had a chance to play that yet. I actually have to cut it in half because we talked too long. It's longer than a halftime. But it overlaps for like a week, right? Or a few days anyway, about a week. He said one of his big things is for like you and Will, and I'm sure Shane Shin probably plays basketball too, and whoever those guys do, or play football too, I should say. He's got to figure out how to make sure you guys get your 7 practices in so that you can play football.
I know it.
Are you thinking about that stuff in the back of your head too?
Yeah, so we got our schedule, and I think Coach Snyder and Coach Rodis are working together pretty well, and that's something that has to happen. And we're starting to have we've got a couple practices in the morning, I know, and some things after basketball practice, and just kind of a lot of stuff on our plate. But if we're gonna be able to play, we got to get those 10 or 12 practices in, I think it is, or 7 or whatever.
For basketball. I don't know if it's 7 for football or not. I guess I don't really know that. I know you have to do so many practices before you can have anything on.
Yep.
Or usually it's just a helmet, and then you can have helmet and a shell.
Yeah.
And then you can have full pads or something like that. Normally it's crazy. I don't know if they're doing that exact same thing or not. But
yeah, I don't know if it's the exact same thing, but I think it's somewhere from 10 to 12 practices or something like that. So.
Yeah. So you're going to be getting up early and going to bed late. Is that what you're telling me?
That's what it's sounding like.
So it's almost like you're working for Dad or something.
Well. Something like that. Yep.
You got to go home. I better stop setting those things up for you. You got to go home to it. Well, we'll be back here. We're at halftime. 31-9 is the score. BPC with the lead over West Central in 8th grade junior high basketball action. We'll be back right after this.
You see fires on TV all the time. You don't understand what the families are really going through until you've lived it. The day before the fire, life was good. We went to bed, we woke up, and we had nothing. If it was not for Country Financial, we would still have nothing.
McDonough District Hospital's Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center was built for one goal: to strengthen women's health services in the region's premier facility. Our dedicated staff, past and present, delivered generations of MDH babies, and now in the new Women's Center, our staff is ready to deliver the next generation and beyond. Come visit the Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center and see for yourself the MDH difference.
Welcome back, Bushland Prairie City High School. Under 2 minutes to go in halftime now, 31-9. And in all honesty, as I said, Hensley Grain, Hensley Farms, Chad Farms, the property that I'm a part of my trust that I'm in, and Sam and Will have to come mow the barn lot. And I'm giving him a hard time about his dad being a slave driver. Every time they come over and I'm there, I try to get them to mow the whole yard for me because it's like an acre and a half. But they never seem to agree to do it. So I can't really give Chad any harder time than me. I try to get him to do more work.
We'll have to stop by sometime and finish that up for you. So,
well, anytime you guys feel the urge to mow an extra acre or so, I am more than willing to let you do it.
It's getting closer to that time, so.
It is. That's right. And it'll be nice just to get outside. How nervous are you about starting football in the cold and finishing it and in warm instead of starting it when it's hot and finishing when it's cool?
It will definitely be weird. I'm not a fan of the cold by any means, but I don't think it'll be too bad. It's starting to warm up a little, so I'm hopeful that the weather will work out for us.
So the 1 minute horn means the 6 minutes go back on the clock. Third quarter action getting ready to start here. 31-9 is the score. 8th grade junior high boys basketball action. BPC leads the West Central Heat. And Huffman goes down and gets the visitors' rack of balls and pushes it down. He's down there. Beekman down there as well. And they're going to let him roll. And you're going to hear a crash in a second. And Huffman's like, oops, they did crash. But let's hope they didn't spill, right?
Yes.
So we are live here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. So very happy that everything, knock on wood, so far seems to be going much better tonight. And we're going to have BPC basketball to open the second half. Beekman with it for the Spartans. Christensen. Beekman for three. It's off. No good. Huffman's going to track down the rebound now. That's a team rebound, right, in the stat book?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice block down there. Who was that? That was T down there at the block.
Yep. Pierce gets his own rebound.
He just kept getting his own rebound and finally gets fouled. That's going to be T on the foul. First foul of the second half for the Heat. Tanner Pierce to free throw line. First one is good. Braden T with the foul. Second one's good as well for Pierce. And it makes it a 33-9 game. McGraw to Eisnicker. And T is going to have it knocked away by Christensen. He's going to get it to Beekman, and we'll go back the other way. 5:20 to go here in the third quarter. Oh, nice pass. Huffman to Christensen, and an easy bucket for Christensen, and what a pass by Huffman.
Nice play there by BPC.
Oh, Huffman almost got the steal. T, the jumper from the left elbow is in and out. Rebound to McKim. 4:53 to go in the third quarter. Beekman's going to take another three. Get one of these to fall there, young man. Not that one, though. Woodbury's going to knock it out of bounds. That is Woodbury, right? Number 3.
Yep.
That was one of the corrected names they sent us, so I thank everybody. Mike Schramm Jr. is watching, saying let's go Heat. Again, this is the 8th grade game. They are playing the 8th grade game before the 7th grade game, so it'll come up in a few minutes. Beekman with it. Nice pass into Pierce. Pierce turnaround jumpers, good. 37-9. 4:30 to go in the third quarter. You want to try it again?
We can try it.
Go for it. Have at it.
McGraw pass into 25. That is Caleb Thompson. Ball possession to BPC.
Oh, went off Stimson, I guess. I thought Beekman might have hit that. But
one of those toss-up plays. Beekman takes it down the floor. Pass to Huffman.
Huffman has done a good job passing the rock today, for sure.
I think so. We're going to have a 3-second lane violation there.
Yeah, McKim was there, and he should have got the pass, and it got knocked away, and then they kind of gathered it back up, and McKim never left.
Yep. McGraw taking it down the floor.
That's
Pass corner.
Number
21
is Eisnicker.
Eisnicker. Gotcha.
Hayden Eisnicker.
Eisnicker to McGraw. McGraw right wing. Pass down low, jump ball. Possession to West Central.
Can you believe that? Another jump ball. 3:47 to go.
It's happened a few times tonight.
We should have kept track of jump balls. Why didn't you do that?
I'll have to next game. Huffman with the steal. Huffman taking it down the floor. And layup up, no good. He will go to the line and shoot two.
McGraw with the foul, number 54. Be team second of the second half. Huffman at the free throw line, shooting a couple for BPC.
First one up and good. Second shot, also good. Huffman's got 9 points on the night. McGraw dribbling down the floor. Pass inside.
That's Woodbury.
25. Caleb Thompson up, no good.
From 125 to another.
Christensen pass to Huffman.
Oh, he wanted to throw to McKim there, didn't he? It looked like he wanted to anyway.
Yes. Beekman for three, no good.
Shoot enough of those kids, you'll get one. A little push by Eisnicker.
Let him know he was there. We've got number 20 coming in for West Central. That will be Mikey Schramm.
I wonder if he's related to Mike Schramm Jr., who said, "Let's go Heat" a few seconds ago.
Could be.
Oh, nice pass, Thompson. And then Huffman's going to hammer Stimson.
Huffman's second foul on the night.
First of the second half for the Spartans. And Haley Davison is watching as well. Let's get Miles on the camera. I want to thank him for getting a little zoom-in action on the free throws and so on, so you can see the kids up a little bit closer and more personal. And the free throw's good. First point of the half for the Heat. 2:54 to go in the third quarter. It's 39-10.
Second free throw up and good. Beekman taking it down the floor. Pass to Huffman. Huffman out to Upton. Upton shot up, no good. Rebound to West Central. Pierce there with the steal. Back out to Upton. Huffman drives in, and West Central will be called for the foul.
25 on the foul for the Heat. That is Caleb Thompson, and a COVID timeout means we'll take a break. 39-11, 2:29 to go, and quarter number 3, Spartans lead here at BPC High School.
As we work together to stop the spread of COVID-19, McDonough District Hospital wants you to know that your health and safety are our #1 priority.
Our primary care providers are here to take care of you and your family's total well-being. Telehealth capabilities and the MDH Convenience Clinic all provide ease of access to our wide range of services.
All of this because we are committed to providing you quality and compassionate care that you have come to trust from us.
McDonough District Hospital, more than hospital care, a hospital caring.
Get dinner to the table quickly, no matter how busy your day's been. True convection cooking uses a fan to distribute hot air evenly and cook food faster. So dinner is ready when they are. True Convection Cooking, brought to you by Whirlpool.
Welcome back, Bushland Prairie City High School. And Mike Schramm Jr. says, yes, that is my birthday boy, with a little autocorrect help. So Mikey Schramm celebrating his birthday today. Palm in for a long two, is off no good. Huffman's going to track it down for BP. Well, was there a whistle there?
I think it might have been a shoe screech.
I'm pretty sure Pierce just tried to get a jump ball with his foot. Did you see that? Some of you folks at home were zoomed in far enough to see that, but that's pretty much what it looked like from here. Nice look from McGraw inside. Nichols with a shot, no good. McGraw with it, right elbow. Shot is off, no good. Pierce with the rebound. Stimson and him fighting for it, and it's going to be white basketball. So once again, Mikey's still out there. So number 20. Hey, zoom in on number 20 on the blue team for me, Miles. He's down there in the center, down by the basket. Mikey Schramm celebrating his birthday today, so happy birthday, Mikey Schramm. Okay, Miles, that's good enough, bud. We wanted to make sure we got a good look as Pierce coming. We should have stayed there because Pierce just got an easy bucket.
For 2.
That was my fault, wasn't it, Miles?
Pierce
41-11.
Or Pierce with 18 on the night.
Nichols down on the baseline. Oh, nice pass across to Thompson, and he might have got fouled a smidge, but I think it was Stimson on a pass to Thompson. Oh, I guess it's not his birthday. It's not his birthday. It's my boy, and birthday got added as the autocorrect.
Oh, no.
So never mind. He just, Mike Schramm, Jr., he got an early birthday present.
Yeah, there we go.
We just made him a birthday boy even though he wasn't. We apologize for that. But you can point out that we made a big deal about it even though it wasn't his birthday, okay? So McGraw picks up his dribble. T with it, and he has it taken away by McKim, and who do we, 23?
I think McKim may have gotten called for the foul there.
He had the wrong fingers up. We'll go with 51. It's a foul nonetheless. I don't think it's going to matter. Now we're going to get another foul. That's going to be on 25, Christensen. That'll be 3 fouls apiece now. Well, I missed one for them. I apologize. We're still in the third quarter, right? Yeah, under a minute to go. T with it, tied up, and another jump ball. Possession goes back to Bushnell. BPC with the 41-11 lead, 50.6 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Beekman will take it back the other way for BPC. It's all you now. I'm going to shut up for a while, okay?
Beekman out to Christensen.
I'll tell you what, you do play-by-play on the Bushnell end, I'll do play-by-play on the Heat end.
There we
How's that go?
We've got
Lieb for
Lieb
3.
in now. Rebound Christensen up and good.
2 West Central players were fighting with each other and both ducking out of the way because they thought they were getting hit, and Christensen had the ball and just went in for an easy layup. That's a 3 on the way by Nichols is good for the Heat. I didn't do very good play-by-play there, did I?
Nichols with 8. Pass down to McKim.
5 seconds.
McKim up. Might have been a little bit of a foul there, but
Stimson's going to take it back the other way, about half court, maybe a three-pointer coming. Not a very good look, but it's off. No good. And in 3 quarters of play, the Spartans lead the Heat 43-14. You're listening to and watching BPC Junior High Basketball. The Spartans against the West Central Heat here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Also helping to bring you the contest Community News Brief. The Community News Brief is a free publication distributed to over 68 locations in Bushnell, Macomb, Colchester, Industry, Adair, and more towns throughout the area. It provides local news to McDonough County and parts of Fulton County every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. To submit a press release or get advertising information for this locally owned publication, contact Lynn at 309-333-8245 or email communitybrief@gmail.com. And Bushnell Banking Center. Bushnell Banking Center, located at 360 South Green Street in Bushnell, offers full-service banking and loan services for all of your banking needs. Come visit the Bank of Friendly Service or call them at 309-772-2345. Good luck, Spartans. Bushnell Banking Center is an equal housing lender and member FDIC. 43-14 as we have the final 6 minutes coming to you from Bushnell Prairie City High School. Okay, Sam. If this was a close game, I'd ask you what they can do to change. But since it's not, both these teams probably want to get out of here with a healthy squad and just move on to the next one, right?
I think you might be right.
Thompson's pass is taken away by Huffman.
Huffman to Ruffin. Ruffin shot up. No good. Rebound Pierce. Pierce back out to Ruffin.
That's Ash. He has it tipped away. 110 tips it away from the other Tim. So Stimson knocked it away from Ash, and it'll be BPC basketball. Some 7th graders in the contest now. Brett Havens is out there for BPC as well, number 5.
Huffman up top, pass out to Ruffin. Ruffin to
That was
Ash.
meant for Ash, but it went out of bounds. Ash, it was meant for Ash, but Ash wasn't meant to catch it because he didn't expect it.
Wasn't quite ready.
No, he was not. 5:23 to go. 4th quarter action here at BPC, and Ruffin's going to pick up a foul. Be his first, right?
Yep.
Team's 4th. Thompson to inbound, gets it to McGraw. That's the first time all night McGraw's had somebody shorter than him guarding him. Nichols, another 3.
He's had a few of those tonight.
43 to 17. He can shoot the rock a little bit, can he?
Yep. Huffman out to Ruffin.
And
knocked away by McGraw.
Yep, I was going to say they looked at each other to make sure. Devin was down on the baseline, Adam out top. They did a good job of checking to make sure one of them didn't see something different, but BPC basketball. Stimson's going to take it the other direction. Layup is good, and it's a 43-19 game. Ethan Nichols having a pretty good contest here, even though his team's not. And a travel going to be called on Havens. Havens, I think, thought he was going to be backing into somebody a little bit and leaned back, and there wasn't anybody there.
Yes.
So McGraw bring it up the floor for the Heat, 43-19. They trail BPC here. Bushnell Prairie City High School. Eisnicker with it. He's going to go to Nichols. Nichols looks to Stimson, can't get it there. He's picked up by Havens. Crossed it comes to Thompson. And he tries to save it before the over and back, but can't get the job done. It'll be BPC basketball. 4:07 to go in the basketball game. 43-19 is the score. Checking in for the Heat will be Peyton Woodbury, wearing number 3, number 13 in your roster if you had one. That might have just been a typo. Ruffin with it. Oh, and he's going to lose it, but gather it. Well, no, he's not. Well, maybe he is. I don't know. Jump ball is going to be called finally. It'll be BPC basketball. And a line change for the Spartans. Upton, Guppy, Palm, Lieb, and Rhodes all checking in for BPC. Did I get them all right?
I think so.
Watch a couple games, you kind of get to know their names pretty well. Can't remember all their first names, but I can remember their last names.
It's all that matters.
Guppy, Upton for 3. It's a little short. Eisnicker, oh, a nice outlet pass as McGraw goes down. Palm's going to pull up. Oh, a nice little stop and pop, but it's off no good. Stimson with the rebound. He's trapped on the baseline. Gets it out top to Eisnicker. Over to Nichols. He wants another 3, and that's a travel, unfortunately. If he would have taken the dribble, you might have seen Coach Lewis over on the sidelines for West Central. He was saying right idea, and you might have heard him even. Right idea, but you got to take that dribble to go that step and a half over there. So 3:30 to go in the basketball game. Guppy gives it to Rhodes. Oh, this is your end. Why am I talking? Go ahead.
Pass into Guppy. Foul called on 21. Eisnicker.
You got it, Eisnicker.
Yep. There we go. Palm will take it out here. Palm into Upton. Upton shot up. No good.
That was a bank shot from the baseline. Did you see that?
That was kind of impressive.
That was, and almost went in. Stimson with the runner is good for the Heat.
Guppy will take it down the floor.
They've cut this lead down quite a bit. It was a 30-point lead at 41-11. It's now 43-21.
Yep. Upton, 3 up and good.
He says enough of that talk. What are you talking about? Nails the 3. 2:54 to go. Nichols another 3. That one's short.
Rebound Rhodes. Guppy bringing it down the floor. Lieb with the ball.
You might have heard Harrison yelling at Carson, leave.
Yep. Upton tries another 3, and it will be off. Possession 2.
That's the COVID timeout, and with that, BPC leading 46-21. 2:22 to go in the basketball game. We'll take a break. We'll be right back after a very short word from our friends at MDH.
During this COVID pandemic, it is important you take care of your health, especially your heart health. Do not ignore the signs of a heart attack or stroke. If you have health concerns, schedule an appointment with your provider, and always, in case of an emergency, call 911. This message brought to you by McDonough District Hospital and Blessing Health System. See for yourself why Blessing Health System is the leader in cardiology and pulmonology services. Appointments available inside MDH. Learn more at blessinghealth.org or mdh.org.
Welcome back to Bushman Prairie City High School. I kind of forgot that was a 30-second commercial instead of a minute one. I apologize, folks. Miles, sitting beside us with the camera operation, said that the comeback might be difficult here, Sam. 46-21.
Not a whole lot of time left in the game for that.
No, there's not. But I tell you what, the thing that you got to be impressed if you're a West Central fan is the fact that they have not quit playing. And they've really started scoring the basketball a little bit here, making some shots and doing some good things. Schramm with a shot, it's off no good, and
rebound,
Rhodes.
Upton taking it up. Pass to Palm. Palm shoots it and is blocked by McGraw. Guppy puts it up. No good.
Woodbury with the rebound to Nichols, and McGraw will bring it back up the other way for the Heat. Under 2 minutes to go now. 1:50 on the clock. Nichols to Stimpson. Now it goes to Nichols. McGraw for 3. A bank shot. Nope, didn't go. Rhodes with another rebound. Rhodes is racking up the rebounds here. Upton, a nice drive. He'll go. Oh, he's going to stop and dump it out to Rhodes, three-point line. He loses it. Stimpson picks it up. And he's going to go to McGraw. Lieb tries to take it away. Palm's there now. Neither one of them can get it, but he can't finish. And then Schramm's going to have it knocked away by Upton from behind, and Stimpson's going to come up with it for the Heat. 1:20 to go. Woodbury. He might have been fouled a smidge by Guppy, but I guess in a 46-21 game, they're not going to go out. Then they're going to call that on McGraw. Well, I know they didn't call a foul. They just wanted a line change timeout.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that we should, in a game that's got a 20-point advantage with a minute left, we should just be able to play hockey rules and just do an in-game line change.
Quick substitution.
What do you think? We do that in men's league all the time. Why can't you do it?
Not a bad idea.
I think that should be a rule that we should have implemented in games of 20 or more points.
I don't know how the IESA would feel about that, but
Christensen with a nice bucket for the Spartans. You don't think that'd fly?
I'd be all right with it, but
you'd be really okay with it if you're the guy sitting there for a minute and a half waiting to go in, and now a jump ball is going to be called. I think that was Schramm and Beekman tying him up, and it's going to be West Central basketball with 48 seconds left. Getting back to that, I think the guy sitting there for a minute and a half of gameplay trying to get into the game would be more than happy with that. The guy that's playing that minute and a half would be like, man, I would have got to play, and then Beekman's going to get another foul here. So I guess that's, it's depends on what side of the substitution you might be on. So 46.5 seconds remaining at the free throw line to shoot 2 will be number 24, Braden T. First one's off, no good. Second one is good. That's not the right team. Put it on the right one. 48-22. Beekman. He's going to take another 3. Can he get that one to fall? No. Well, he's been right. He's hit every side of that rim with 3-point attempts.
I know it.
Just can't get one to go in.
He'll get one of these nights.
He'll probably come out next week and hit 5 of 6 or something like that.
That's usually how it goes.
T with the steal. McGraw's going to take it. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Thompson just kicked it away from his own team. Now Beekman with it. Beekman's going to drive. Oh, I bet you heard that at home. That was a pretty good slap there as McGraw picks up the foul. And Beekman is going to shoot a couple free throws for the Spartans with 13.4 seconds remaining. 48-22, and a free throw coming for Beekman. It is good. It hit the front of the rim, and then it bounced on the back and bounced on the back and bounced on the back, and just like that one, and it's going to be off, no good. And Beekman's going to pick up a foul. And it's going to be a 1 and bonus for the Heat. Never mind. It's not 1 and bonus. Seven seconds remaining. Schramm going to turn around. A nice shot off, no good. T with the rebound, put back, no good. Woodbury is going to have it tied up with Christensen, and instead of calling another jump ball, they just let it play out. That's how the game's going to end. 49-22. BPC beats the West Central Heat here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. It's time now for a very brief post-game show. Post-game show is brought to you by JoJo's Gaming Parlor. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Events, live on the big screen. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell, and cheer the Spartans on to victory. Well, they already took the score off the scoreboard. 49-22. Game went relatively quickly. Yeah, pretty good contest for BPC. Did you add up any scores by chance?
Yeah, we had, for BPC, Tanner Pierce with 18 points, and Lane Huffman had 9. Connor Upton with 7, and Ethan McKim with 8. And for the Heat, we had Ethan Nichols with 10 points, and Gage Stimson with 6.
So 49-22, the final score. BPC gets the win here in 8th grade action. We'll be back on the TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH stream, in just a few moments. We will stop this stream. We'll come back with the 7th grade stream. That way, if you want to watch one and not the other, you don't have to download a whole huge file. That's how we do everything. So we want to thank you for watching this 8th grade contest between the BPC Spartans and the West Central Heat. Final score, BPC 49, West Central 22. We'll be back in just a few moments.